I am totally obsessed with brown lately. It's all YSL's fault. They sent me a brown mascara. It's rich brown, not black brown. So then this week, Too Faced had their chocolate brown, which was on sale for 50% off. So I have this on today. What I'm doing today is I'm testing out a look to wear to a big gala event in April. And my theme is chocolate. I might add a little bit of bronze depending on my dress that night, but I want to do a chocolate look. So let's call this chocolate makeup. I have on chocolate mascara. I have on a beautiful shadow called Hot Chocolate. I have chocolate brown lashes. I have Costa Riche by MAC, also a beautiful reddish chocolate brown. I'm obsessed. I absolutely love chocolate makeup right now. So join me today as we do chocolate makeup. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Spieler. You know the drill. I'm an over 25-year professional makeup artist. I worked in Hollywood, so I know a thing or two about makeup. I also am the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass. I've created 21 videos on mature technique. I use all products, all budgets. You can always find that link in the description, and this way you can always watch the video on why you would need it. It's under 2 minutes, and I explain why in a world of free content everywhere, including here on my YouTube, why I think every woman over 40 needs Mature Makeup Masterclass. Okay, we're gonna go fast today. Yeah, right, Michelle. No, we are. I'm gonna really try and do this in real time and go fast, but I'm gonna start by saying this. In 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, we have a huge Seint conference. If you are new here, I do Seint and Demi videos on Wednesday nights, and Saturday mornings are my traditional videos, traditional makeup or subjects other than Seint. But Seint is a makeup brand that I just love. I love it. I was a mature influencer, you know, in TikTok realm before I ever even learned what Seint was, but it was these demi waxes that brought me to Seint. And then I tried the 3D side of it and I was like, well, doggone it, that's pretty. So we have a big conference. It's our first one in probably since COVID, and it's in person. And we do have a gala night, or like a very important award ceremony night. And everyone's going to be in formal wear, and it's themed. So the one particular night we're in formal wear is like rich, I think it was like jewel tones and earth tones, and it's like a rich theme night, like real earthy. Anyway, I got a dress. I tried on a few of my friends. They didn't fit. I bought a dress from a designer called Tadashi. I wore some Tadashi dresses in the 90s and they always fit like a glove, but I'm 55 and I haven't really exercised very formally or consistently in 2 years. So, listen, my heart goes out to all of you women who have a wedding coming up, your son, your daughter, and you have to fit into a mother of the bride, mother of the groom. Even though all eyes are on the bride and the groom, people are looking at the parents of the married couple, and it's really hard when you don't feel great about your body. It's so hard to find a dress. So I did find a dress. It was very beautiful. I took a risk, and thank God it is stunning. It is stunning. It is bronze, but it looked more chocolatey almost in the photo. But I think when you wear it at night in dim light, it's going to have like this like deep, almost black chocolatey feel, but bronze. So it's kind of multi-dimensional. And anyway, so I'm loving chocolate makeup lately. Let's call this probably chocolate makeup today, because that's the look I kind of want to go for. I kind of want to do like bronzy, chocolatey, kind of monochromatic makeup and really let my eyes be the star and the dress and keep everything else kind of plain. So there you go. So we're going to get started. Now, I want to say this. I normally do eyes first, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. We're going to do... Okay, so listen. I always use this brush. I always use this brush to put on my makeup, but my friend Julie, hi Julie if you're here, she likes this side. And this side scares me a little bit because it kind of forces you to buff it on, whereas this side just kind of go in one direction, but this kind of forces you to buff it on a little bit. And what happens if you have tretinoin skin, retinol skin, is brushes can exfoliate your skin. And that's not pretty. It makes a mess. It makes a crumbly mess. So I get nervous, but I did do a great liquid exfoliant. I love the Paula's Choice liquid exfoliant. And I'm gonna put this on in just the lightest way. And if you're new here, then you get to watch me put it on how I normally would put it on for not only a video, but I do makeup that looks good close up. So this is the exact makeup I'm gonna do that night, but I'll probably go a little bit more bronzy. Today I'm gonna go more chocolatey, but the night of the event, I'm gonna go a little bit bronzy. Now, I don't have a tinted moisturizer on first, and y'all know how much I love to do a tinted moisturizer, but I just wanna put my 3D makeup on, and I'm only putting it, like, I didn't do the top of my forehead because I'm gonna do bronzer up there. So what's the point? I don't need it up there. I'm just doing the thinnest, sheerest layer. So I still look skin-like, but I'm getting some nice coverage on my nose. And y'all, this is just the prettiest makeup. It's so pretty. If I had to choose traditional makeup that was similar, I would say Kat Von D Mixed Good Apple Cream Foundation. Very pretty. I don't like it as much as Seint, but it's close. Far more expensive, and it doesn't sheer out quite the same way, but very nice. And then Mob Beauty's coming out with their new Ceramide Blurring Cream Foundation. It is stunning. It is gorgeous, but that's not coming out for a while. But I'll let you know when it does. And that's pretty much it. I am not really a fan of other people's creams. So do you see how I'm really kind of buffing this on, even though for a year I've told you guys I don't do it this way because I'm scared it's going to exfoliate me. But guess what? It's not. It's not. So I've got some, I think the Paula's Choice just took off any excess dead skin. Now I will say this, I need to shave. I am looking a little furry in the outside of my face, but I'm waiting to shave right before the event. Okay, so I have it all through here. I have it through my T-zone, up my temples, because we get those veins up there. A little bit right here, a little bit, and just a tiny bit on the jawbone. So do you see how it just looks very pretty, creamy, radiant, but it's not, it has life. It looks like skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask. And that's what I love so much about Seint. Now I'm gonna go in with my Stands Out sponge. For many of you who ask, you wet this the first 3 times. How does it work? I don't know. It's fascinating. It's memory foam. So I like that it conforms to a mature face because we have more little contours than young women. We have more little nooks and crannies than young women. And I just love how this conforms to your face. You just wet it the first 3 times. It's memory foam, and then you never have to wet it again. It's just so soft and pliable. It's like $20. I can't speak more highly of it. I just absolutely love it. Okay, so there we go. So I'm gonna go in later with some Demi, but right now we're gonna go in with bronzer. So I'm gonna go straight away in with my Bella bronzer. I'm just sold on this brush. It's so big, but it puts the Bella bronzer on sheer and airbrush looking, and other brushes don't. So I'm just a big, big fan of this brush. I tried to get away from it, thinking, oh, I bet there's other brushes I could use. This one's kind of big to travel with, but I just put everything in here and zip it up. You can get these on Amazon. I think they come in a 3-pack. They stand up in like a little pie wedge, and they hold all your brushes. And then I like the sides have little loopy loops so I can put little pencils that stay in place. And then it zips up and it can lay flat when you travel. But this is a big chunky guy, so I always think, oh, maybe I don't need, no, I need it at all times. I love this brush. I love it. It just puts the bronzer on very airbrush so that it's seamless. I don't know if I'm gonna contour. I might. I never contour, but you know what? I feel like you guys need it, right? Do you need to see contour? I feel like I never ever do contour, and you guys are probably shouting at that, yes, do contour. Now, maybe that's good. If I do contour now, I'll see if I even really want to do it that night. Because again, I'm going to be meeting everyone, and I want to look good. I want to look good close up. That's real important to me. I'm not just saying that to y'all. I really, really want to look good close up. Okay, so my contour is Astoria. Astoria is great for if you have dark hair, dark brows, but I have lighter hair. And you know what? I might not have my contour brush. I don't think, oh, is this it? No, this is not it. Okay, I don't have my contour brush, and I'm not quite sure where it is. So I'm going to use this because this is kind of like our contour brush. And this is, who is this? House Labs. I think it's their foundation brush, but we're going to use it for contour. You see where I'm putting it? See, I've already got this natural shadow from my facelift, so that's why I feel like I probably don't need contour. And I'm going to tell you another thing. I can't feel my face, so that just feels gross. It feels gross. But here we are. So you kind of go above where your natural shadow is. Remember, we never contour the temples because we're already hollowing out there. And because I have a 5 head, not a 4 head, I like to do the top of my forehead. I like to do the top of my forehead. Okay. And then I'm gonna get this little BK Beauty. It's like a little angled brush, and I'm gonna do my nose. Now, my nose is something I love to contour for special occasions. I've always had kind of a wider nose. Not to, you know, it's not that it bothers me. I never wanted a nose job or anything, but I was just always aware as a young person, I had a wider nose, but I also had this cute little ball on the end, and like my nose dipped right here. And then from the side, I had this like cute little like lift, but as we get older, our nose dips. I don't know why God did that to us. Why does our nose and our ears have to keep growing? Like, why? He didn't have to do that. Okay, so there's my nose. And you might not see a big difference, and that's okay. And by the way, not everyone has to contour their nose. And no one has to contour their nose, really. I mean, I don't feel like you have to. It's just if you want to, okay? And I'm not going to contour my gels because, you know, I just had my whole facelift, but whatever left on here I can go, but I can't feel it. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. Okay. So there you have it. I have on my bronzer. I have on all that. I'm going to do the vanilla dusting powder. I don't use our vanilla dusting powder very much, but it's nice. It really is very nice. And I'm just gonna do it. I mean, our powder was designed to go with the Seint, so it kind of makes sense to use it. But see, I only put it where I need it. So if you get shiny on your nose, around your nose, mouth, chin, definitely the center of the forehead. No one wants to look greasy. But then the outsides of the face, I keep sheeny, okay? Maybe not so much the temples, but I love having sheen here, here. It's very flattering on anyone, even if you have an oily face. Okay, now, I bought a new brow pencil. Do I need it? No, but this is my favorite brow pencil in the entire world. You heard it here. It's the Anastasia. It's the one that you sharpen, so it's just the traditional. It's got the spoolie on the other end. When I want to be fast and in a hurry, I just love a good fashion pencil. I'm not even going to do my brows all that crazy today. I'm just going to be really fast. I know you guys don't often get to see me do my brows. I guess because I just think it's so boring. Okay. I'm doing my makeup right now in real time. This is exactly how I will do it the night of the big event. But because I'm so obsessed with chocolate brown right now, it started with brown mascara. And then I was like, oh yeah, I want chocolate eyes. We have a, Seint makes a really pretty eyeshadow called Hot Chocolate. That's what I'm gonna put on. Okay, look, how easy was that? How easy was that? Another thing I like about her traditional, Anastasia's traditional brow pencil is they last a long time. Whereas the little teeny tiny micro pencils, which I also love, but they don't last as long because there's a pencil lead inside, and God forbid you're heavy-handed and break it, then you've just broken a very expensive pencil lead. So I love this. I just love that. That looks so good. Okay, we're gonna go in with Bella Bronzer. Now you'll notice since my surgery, I'm no longer putting MAC Paint Pot on my eyes. I'm just not wanting to put anything on my scars right now. I don't mind putting bronzer. I don't mind putting eyeshadow. I just don't like touching them really. And I don't want lots of layers of stuff, because lots of layers of stuff can actually show texture. And those of you who don't have a hooded eye, or those of you who have had upper blepharoplasty, which is just means an upper eyelid surgery, here's what I noticed. So I used to have to wear, eye makeup has always been my favorite thing. I used to wear a lot of eye makeup to compensate for the fact that I had a hooded eye. Even when I was young, I had a hooded eye. I was always the girl at the MAC counter that had tons of eyeshadows in my crease because I had so much space between my lash line and my brow, just tons. And someone would be so jealous because I could wear all these different shadows to blend and get a very airbrushed look. And then I was always jealous of the girls that had the big eyelid because I thought it was so fun to do different things on the eyelid, and I didn't have eyelids. And when I opened my eyes, my eyelid disappeared. And then what happened is, as I got older, you started seeing more of my eyelid because my eyeball's sinking into my head, but I was still hooded. So I still had the hood, but now it's falling into my lash line. So I always felt like I had to wear a lot of eye makeup to bring depth back to my eye because it was flat and falling. Well, now that I've had the upper bleph, look, I've got a really nice eyelid and I have now a crease. I have a real crease. And so there's days where I just wear mascara. I don't have to wear anything on my eyes because I have this nice crease giving me the depth, okay? So it's been really interesting. I've been wearing a lot less eye makeup. So look at how good my eyes look with just Bella. And you've seen me do Bella before. Even before my surgery, I did Bella on my eyes. But now it's like, I don't even need anything else except mascara, except we're going to an event. So I want to wear something pretty. So I'm going to do hot chocolate. I think this is hot chocolate. Yep, this is hot chocolate. Okay, it's gonna be right here. Isn't that pretty? And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do hot chocolate. And I'm gonna go in with a flat brush. You know what? I lied. I'm gonna go in with my finger because it puts it on easier. Now, hot chocolate has a beautiful shimmer. So it's brown, but in the light, it's kind of I don't know what I would call it. Maybe a light brown champagne. I'm looking here in the mirror and it's a little bit more brown in person, but on the camera it's looking a little bit more, I don't know, bronzy champagne, but it's not brassy like a gold. But I mean, that is so pretty. And I'm gonna do it under my eyes too. I'm gonna go real smoky that night. Holy moly. And that's it. I don't need anything else on my eyes. Now I'm gonna go in with eyeliner, of course, but that's all that's on my eyes. I have on Bella bronzer and I have hot chocolate and I have it smoked. My nose always runs when I put makeup on it. It's so pretty. And it's really pretty under the eye too. I wish you could see it close up, but it moves depending on where the light's hitting it. But that's it. That's it. That's all I need. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with our, oh yeah, we have a cake liner that I'm gonna use. But I wanna use it with the MAC. I'm gonna use it with this little MAC angled brush. So I'm going in, it's called the Black Friday Black Cake Liner. But it's really easy to use. And you can put it on any way you want, really. I like to go into the inner eye. I think it creates a lot of really pretty depth, and that right around that tear duct. There's even parts of my eye I can't feel. So I have to tell you, be prepared. I'm gonna do a whole 3-month follow-up on my surgery because there's so many things they don't tell you. And part of it is because I think they just forget to tell you certain things, and part of it is if they told you everything, you would become so overwhelmed you wouldn't go through with the surgery. They don't want to overwhelm you. And everything they tell you is best case scenario. So if they're like, you could be back at work in 2 weeks, that means you'll be back at work in 3 to 4 weeks. Only the best case scenario will be back at work that quickly. So you have to always keep that in mind. Again, I don't think they're trying to deceive us. I think if they told us the truth, no one would ever get surgery. Okay, I love that. And then, you know, I'm going to use my Chanel up in my waterline. Now, I have to go get my nails done today at 4 o'clock, so I don't want to go too crazy, but it's possible for an evening event. I might even smoke a dark chocolate in the outer eye, but I don't want to do that for my nail appointment because that's weird. I live in a small little town, and I just think that would be so weird. I'm going to do a little bit of the Costa Riche, which is the MAC. It's that MAC brown. I'm not so much going on the rim because it's a reddish brown, so it can make some people look like they're sick, but I'm kind of going into the lashes so it does look good in the waterline without making me look sick. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to stop the video because we're at 25 minutes and then come back so that it's easier to edit this way. Okay, I'm back. I did mascara on one eye just to save time. So, you know I've been loving the YSL Brown Lash Clash Mascara. They sent it to me. I love, love, love it. I bought this at the Ulta sale this week. The Too Faced Chocolate Mascara was 50% off on Thursday. And it's also this beautiful rich brown. So I'm putting it on my lashes because... well, you know why. I love lashes, and really it's the brown mascara that has really sparked this whole love of chocolate makeup. It's funny too, because when you think of chocolate makeup, you think, ooh, like summer, fall, bronzy chocolate. But here we are doing it in spring. And I think it's because I'm just so obsessed with brown lashes right now that it's gonna base my whole look on brown lashes and this like drippy, liquid, dark, rich bronze gown that I'm wearing. Okay, isn't that pretty? We're gonna do fake lashes in a minute. Yes, we are. I'm gonna let that dry real quick. And we're gonna go in real quick and we're gonna do Demi. I'm gonna be real quick about it because again, I'm just going to get my lashes done. I want you to see real quick where my color is. Do you see how right in here, you can see a little purple blue, almost with some pinkish red near it. So remember, when we see pink and red on the face, pink and red has a lot of blue undertone. It's got a lot of blue, so we need peach to counteract it. And remember, Demi is not concealer. We're not putting it on thick to cover the blue purple. We're putting on the peach to erase, to counteract. And that's why Demi looks so pretty under the eye. I'm not as dark on this side, but I get real dark in here. I have a vein that runs up the inner side of my eye. So when people get close up to me, my under eye looks like healthy, sheeny skin. It doesn't look like a dry, cakey concealer. I'm going to tell you something I got obsessed with over the weekend, and I bought a system, Lashify. I'm not even going to go into why, but I have a whole system coming. Of course, black set and brown set. I'll probably do a YouTube on Lashify. I paid for all of it with my own money. I'll tell you why I never wanted to do it before. I've seen it on models and actresses that I've done makeup on. It's absolutely beautiful, but I was like, not for me, not for me. I'm going to play with it a little bit, and then I'm going to do a YouTube on if I like it or not, and if I think it's something you need. But I was looking at the owner and the trainer, and they're doing YouTubes on how to do Lashify. They have a great YouTube channel. Great education, but the camera's real close like this, and they're doing lashes, and they're dry and cakey, and they're young. We're talking in their 30s. Well, not the owner. The owner's a little bit older, but the young trainer, she's in her 30s, and she was so dry and cakey, and I just wanted to scream, you need Demi, put some O3 under there, you know? Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Demi that color corrects broken capillaries. Okay. And now I just evened out my nose. Love Demi. Okay. Now remember, you can get a free color match. Don't try to figure it out. It's free. Free means free. You don't owe anybody anything. But you need a free color match to know what your colors are. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with light peach, because look, see how I'm beautiful here, but do you see like a little bit of pinky purple under my eye here and here? So we need, hold please, we need to go in and brighten and lighten. Plus I love to lift that outer corner. I love to do that. Look at that. Do you see how that just lifted up my eye? I don't know how the whole world's not wearing Demi. I don't know. It's just so beautiful. And it's not just for Caucasian women. It works on anybody. I know I owe you all a Demi video on someone mature and of a different ethnicity, but y'all, it's hard. I live in a small historic town. It's very hard to find women. They're here, but they're busy. Their schedules don't work with mine, and mine don't work with theirs. Okay, so my under eyes look phenomenal, phenomenal. I'm even gonna take a little of the light peach and go right on the brow bone. And sometimes I like to take it on the outer nose. What a difference. So crazy. You know what else I like to do? I even like to take a tip, tiny bit on the tip of my nose. Look at that. Made my nose look a little more pointy and dimensional. Love it. Okay, we're gonna put lashes on real quick because why not? And guess what? They're brown. They're brown. They're so pretty. I remember wearing this to a job about a little over a year ago. I wore these to a job, and my friend and I were standing outside, and she was like, your lashes are so gorgeous. And I'm like, I know, they're brown. She's like, yeah, I can tell. She's like, maybe I would wear them if I thought they could be, because a lot of people don't want to wear a big, dark, heavy lash. And Ashley's a natural girl. She's one of those girls that's so pretty without a stitch of makeup on. It's so unfair. But she's like, maybe I could wear those. I'm like, yeah, you could totally wear these, because there's just something so, I'm going to show you how I do this. There's something just so pretty, fluttery, and just, I just love it. I love brown lashes. I think you guys can tell I'm kind of obsessed. And I don't use the word obsessed because I think influencers overuse that word, but it's safe to say I'm quite obsessed with brown. Okay. Now if I'm doing someone in my chair professionally, I'll actually put the lashes on first, and then I'll go in with mascara and wiggle their natural lashes into it. But then you kind of ruin the lash because now you're getting mascara all over the lash. So when I'm doing it on myself, I will most often put on a little mascara and then go in with the fake lash. Now this is a quick drying. This I love for special occasions. I keep it in my pro kit, but man, it kind of hurts when you take them off at night. So it's not probably the best one. I think the best eyelash glue comes in a tube like this. It's by the company Kiss, and it's latex free, and it's way more gentle. But for video, I just need this to go on fast. And I love it in my kit because, again, I need it to go on women very fast. When you have a professional job, time is of the essence. And so you really have to be fast. Okay, it's on. Do you see how soft? Can you, oh, I'll show you on the other eye because it's just, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love brown. How many times can I say that? If we all took a shot every time I said I love brown, I think we'd all be drunk by now. By the way, I don't drink. I don't know if you guys know that. I used to. I used to be a drinker, but I don't drink anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I miss it. And my husband and I, we have a big anniversary dinner at a fancy, fancy restaurant this week. It's our 28th wedding anniversary on April Fool's Day. And I kind of want to just like, I don't know, have a glass of champagne, you know, something, just one, you know, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll see. Now, because we're doing Bronze Goddess or chocolate makeup, whatever I'm going to call it chocolate. I don't want to call it Bronze Goddess. I need to decide. I haven't decided yet what cheek I'm going to wear. Normally with chocolate, I might do like peach. But I almost want to do, you know who is at my feet and he's snoring. It's so cute. And no, that's not my husband. I'm talking about, you know who, T-A-T-E. I don't want to say his name. I want my, because I'm going to be in like a, see how my eyes are the focus? I want my eyes to be the focus. What's this color? Nude. I think I'm going to do nude. It's kind of boring, but I'm kind of into it. Because then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Ooh, that went on dark. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. I think I've done nude before, right? Let me know in comments if I've done nude before. I want my cheekbones to look really high and lifted. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm taking this for sure with me to the conference. I like nude. And I know it's going to stay on well because it's a satin. The gloss formula is so pretty because it has a beautiful sheen. But look how sheeny I am. Do I need to be any more sheeny than this? I do not. I like to do a tiny bit on the nose. Okay, I like to do tiny bit on the outer eye. Do you see how I just stamped my outer eye a couple times? Do you see how that kind of like, oh, I just love that kind of like cohesive look. Look at that. Anytime you put the blush in the temples, the outer eye, and the upper cheek, it's called draping. You're draping a color. But I love that. I might even do a little bit down here. That's nude, y'all. That is very pretty. And then I'm going to take what's left on my foundation brush, and I just like to blend it right there on the inner cheek. So you can't really see like where it starts and stops. And that's nude. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Let's do lips real quick. I'm doing a new one today, y'all. This is, these Anastasia pencils, they're square, so they don't roll off. Mm-hmm. That's pretty. That is pretty. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to show you is oh, I wanted to do rose gold highlighter. Rose gold is just this beautiful. Look at that. All you need is a lip pencil. Is that rose gold? No, that's confetti. Well, where's my rose gold at? Well, that's pretty, but I really wanted rose gold, but that's okay. We're gonna take some confetti. Do you see it there? I'm so glowy on the cheeks. I don't need this, but I can't resist. I just want to look like a freaking bronze goddess that night. Okay, this is pretty. I've never used confetti before. I've never used it. That's cute. Very cute. And then one more thing I'm going to do is, oh, that's not a clean brush. I need a clean brush. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the confetti on like a little pencil brush, and I'm going to go here on the inner eye because I did not put an eyeshadow there. And then I would put a gloss on. I don't have a gloss here, but I would put probably a Fenty gloss bomb. Okay, let's put my clips away. Let's see what we feel about all this. Imagine me in like a chocolatey, bronzy, drippy. My gown literally looks like liquid metal. It's just drippy, drapey. Sorry, I just smeared my inner eye, but do you see how nothing looks harsh close up, but from far away, now I've got the depth. But close up, look. It's all soft and smoky and blended. The blush is so pretty. My contour's subtle. Again, I don't know that I'm going to do contour. I'll have to wait and see. Probably I'll contour my nose, but I probably won't contour my cheeks just because of my surgery. I probably will contour this under here because I'm still really puffy. I love the lips, just kind of nude. I love the eyes. What do we think about the chocolate lashes? Do you see them? Aren't they pretty? Look, do you see them? They're so much richer than black. I really love them. I really, really love them. Yeah. I might be wearing Lashify to the event. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to play around with it. Anyway, this is it. This is my look. I might, like I said, go a little smokier and darker in that outer eye. Just You have to wear more makeup at night. I think you know that you have to go a little bit deeper, darker at night. Otherwise, this will photograph like daytime makeup. So you have to go a little bit darker, a little smokier. I really feel like I need a real pretty gold gloss because this has a pearlescent. It's real pretty, but I want like more of a shine. I love my complexion. Freaking love my complexion. And look at me close up. Like it just, you know, you can kind of see some of my skin, but that's okay. It's okay to see a little real skin because it's going to be so pretty close up. And no one is looking at my sunspot right there. Now, will I cover it at the event? Yeah, I probably will. But I'm going to get my nails done today. I just want to have pretty skin. I don't want to look like I have pancake makeup. Do you see how my forehead is just like glowing? You can still see my creases, but it's skin-like. Freaking Seint. I just love it. I love Seint. I love it. So there you have it. I hope you loved it. Of course, you know, mid-April, maybe third week of April, I'll come back and tell you how the event went. I will post some pictures on social media of the event. But I'm real excited. And to find a dress that looks beautiful, very red carpet, very flattering. Of course, I have Spanx under it, but they're comfortable. And when I sit down, there's not like rolls of blubber, you know. It's very flattering, very comfortable. My daughter even said, you could probably go down a size, Mom, but I'm like, no, because I want to feel comfortable. So we're going to stay right at a size 6. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was fun. All of our Demi is back in stock. Thank God we were out of it for a while. We have all the Demi back in stock. Please reach out for a free color match. Don't try to figure this out on your own. You don't owe me the sale. Like if I give you a free color match, it doesn't mean you have to order it. Most do though. My conversion rate's phenomenal, but I think most of you are here because you trust my 25-year career opinion. You trust me as a 55-year-old woman. I show you how it looks close up. I don't do heavy editing. So it's close. It's pretty close. It's the look good close up club. This is what we are here. So get a free color match. I'm happy to do it. I do them 5 days a week and I'm happy to do that for you. I don't want you walking away with the wrong colors because then that doesn't help my reputation. It doesn't help Seint's reputation. And it's fascinating. I probably get like 5 to 6, I probably get 500 color matches a month. Probably 500 color matches a month. Very few don't order and very few return. Very few women return because look at this. Why would you not want skin that looks radiant and glowy? And even if you're oily, you can oil in strategic places but still have radiant skin. Why wouldn't any woman want that over 40? So I'm happy to do a free color match. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I always want to leave you knowing that God loves you so much, and so do I. And I will see you on Saturday. We're doing Jones Road Beauty. Come back for Jones Road Beauty spring look.